the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Preston Smith there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The tackle made by...
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Making the catch is Sternberger. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 15, check 15. Hey, check 26. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Minnesota.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that out.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Dan Bailey to kick
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Who we got? Chip.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
Brings up
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the
Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Right.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Jones has it over the middle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers forced out to his left. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. From the shotgun again to Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Got a man open. It's Adams. touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Rodgers pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
The 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Mason.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You run right. Watch twits. Watch twits. Slant.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Yeah, 50.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Rodgers now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and...
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Za'Darius Smith, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll let it fly, and this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 20. 10, 5, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for...
Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block.